I believe we're up. Hey everybody, welcome aboard. Captain Mike here. Today I'm going to run a flight from West Palm Beach to Atlantic City. This is a Spirit Airlines flight, flight 2487. My wife asked me if I would do this ride because my wife actually left from West Palm Beach to Atlantic City to go see family on Thursday. So she gave me all the information, gate, departure time and all that, arrival time. So we're really going to be able to see just how close we can come to the real world here. With that, the aircraft is cold and dark, and I just got in here with the paperwork. And on the ride up north, my wife was actually in seat 4A, 4 Alpha, Dawn. And I'm also checking the latest from NVIDIA. I'm running their latest graphics, and I'm going to be checking their fluid motion setup that's now available for the 4000 boards, for the 4090 that's in here. So we'll see how well that's going to work. Hopefully we won't have any issues. I did have an issue earlier with the MCP. That turned out to be a cable. So cable replacement, and that's back up and running. So pretty good. Hey Memphis, welcome aboard, man. How's it going? Alright, with that, how about we get going here? DC battery selected to bat. DC battery switch is on guarded. Standby power is auto guarded. Alternate flaps are off guarded. Fuel pump switches are off. Wipers are set to park. Hydraulic pumps electric 2 and 1 are off. Landing gears down. We've got 3 green and 3 green on the aft overhead. Weather radar is set to test. Master caution reset. Fault in op test. And overheat fire test. Okay, that's good. Ground power is available. We're going to get on ground power. We'll confirm with the AC selected to ground power, and we've got juice. All right, and let's get set for unconditioned air here. The left and right packs are set to auto. Isolation valve is open, and the engine gens are on. APU is off right now. Duct pressure is good. Galley power is on. Let's align our IRS here. Emergency exit lights are on. Pressure, temperature back there is nice and comfortable. All right, let's enter our position. Let me give you the CDU, and you should be able to follow along here, I believe, as I run through all this. And let me have my sheet back.
35-8, American 712.
You caught me just in time. Yeah, this is very old. The shirt actually still fits. Amazing. All right, let's see, where were we here? Let's enter our position. All right, so we are at KPBI, West Palm Beach, and we're at gate Charlie 8. And the IRS. And what's in the database for West Palm Beach is close to what we were getting on the IRS, so there's no issues going on there. All right, let's get some pressure for the brakes. Let's get the position lights on here. Flaps are up, and showing up on the aft overhead. Brake pressure is good. Let's set the brakes.
553 out of 250 for flight level 340.
And pressure's good. All right, that takes care of the originator flight. We're going to move on to the pre-flight now. Leading edge devices test. Service interphone is off. Reversers are extinguished. EEC switches are on guarded. Crew oxygen is 14,000. Passenger oxygen is normal guarded. Flight record is normal guarded. We're going to test that. And that should go off, and that is looking good. All right, Mach speed warning, test 1 and test 2. It's going to be a little too early for stall warning. We'll come back to that. 3 green on the landing gear. PSCU is out. Let's check our oxygen flow. All right, oxygen is good. Yeah, and I would not expect this shirt all that often because it's not all that comfortable. Are you going to lose your shirt at the casinos? Don't lose your drawers, though, because you lose those, you get locked up. Right, Dowser. Yeah, I've been a little bit busy and a little bit under the weather the past few days, so I'm going to see if I can get this ride in for my wife. My wife gets a little notice on her phone, so who knows, she may even be watching with her family. I have no idea. Anyway, All right, let's see. Where did we leave off? That is good, that is good, that is good, and that is good. All right. Lights were good. All right, let's start with the aft overhead here. Leading edge devices test. Service at the phone is off. Reverses extinguished. EEC switches are on guarded. Crew oxygen is about 12,000 passenger oxygen and normal guard. I think I ran through that already, didn't I? Yeah, we have to come back. 3 green. I did that, and I did the lights test. Yeah, okay, we did up to the lights test. See, when I interrupt myself, I get mixed up. All right. Let's continue with the forward overhead here. Flight controls A and B are on guard. All the flaps are off guard. Spoilers A and B are on guard. And your DAPR is on. VHF nav is normal. IRS is normal. FMC is normal. Source select is auto. Control panel is normal. Fuel temperature is 32. Cross feed check. Fuel pumps are off. Cross feed is good. AC DC panel is set. Galley power is on. Equipment, cooling, supply, and exhaust is normal. Emergency exit lights are off. No smoke and seatbelt signs on. Window heat. And let's run the overheat test, TAT test. Oh, that should pop. Okay, and hydraulic pumps, electric 2 and 1 are off. We have 3 entranceways open. Test, test, test on the flight data recorder. Pressurization panels all zeroed out. Temperature back there is nice and comfortable. Let's reset the master caution and overheat test. Wing body AC, very good. And we are set for unconditioned air. Duct pressure is good. Today's ride is flight level 370.
Stop at 3425, maintain lead 2000.
Okay, and let's check out outflow valve.
Stop at 3425, at least 2,000 feet permitted in the descent.
And put that back to auto. Let me just put this back to... That was set, I think, for our last ride. All right, we're going to use a right igniter for this ride, and we are set as far as the lights are concerned. All right, let's get ATIS clearance and then program the flight management computer. Let's see, what did I miss here? I miss anything? 1600. Yeah, I got in here a little bit late. Oh, thanks, Tombstone. Yeah, this has been sitting in the in my closet for years. I'm surprised the moths haven't gotten to it. All right, ATIS. Let's see, 123.75. That's in the standby already. I'm sure this has changed since I've gotten in here. All right, 123.75. Are you going to pop up here? You're not going to give me ATIS? Okay, we'll do it the hard way. Oh, I don't want that. And we want a request, and we want KPBI. Interesting, I'm surprised that's not working. I guess I could probably restart it. Let's have a look at that. 170 at 7. Alright, and what are we looking at here? 3001, scattered at 5, broken at 25. And that is looking good right there, 3001. And let's cross-check that. That is looking pretty good. Okay, so much for ATIS.
Yeah, that'll help us. All right.
I will see if we get yelled at when we don't have a info. It was Kilo. We'll see if it changed. All right, so that's all looking good. Let's contact clearance.
78% of maintain flight level 240. 4178.
All right, and clearance is 128.25. Yeah, we're on there already. Palm Beach clearance, Spirit 2487, looking for IFR clearance as filed to Atlantic City with Kilo.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Yeah, we usually fly Southwest for the most part, but when she flies into Atlantic City,
Spirit Wing
She really doesn't have a
2487,
choice.
cleared to Atlantic City via the T-Bird 6 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 37010 minutes after departure. Departure on 123.625, squawk 3743. Expect runway 28 right.
Clear to Atlantic City via the T-Bird 6 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 370 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 123.625, squawk 3743, and we can expect runway 28 right, Spirit 2887. All right, let's program the flight management computer here now. Let's get
Spirit Wing
going.
2487, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9er.
And we'll get ground in there right now. All right, PBI, and we're going to KACY, right? KACY. Right, and this is a NKS flight. 2487. Okay. And we've got 28 right on the way out. Yes, 28 right. And a T-Bird 6. Yes, and we're going to VMAP. Or VIAP, however you pronounce it. And let's get the back end in here. They use runway 31 on the way in, direct from SAI. So, right, and they use the RNAV-Z into 31 from SAI. Activate that. Let's have a peek. And let's take a look at our ride. I could download it and let it put the rest of the stuff in there for us, but then you won't see how it's done. All right, we've got Cryer, Utley, Bagger, T-Bird, Segme, Pant, Ratlick, Onawee, 0, Deucin, Femon, Viap, and then we got to put this in. SUSYQ.
Contact center 128.75. 2875 and 99.6.
TAAN. Right, L. Oh, LN.
2120 contact center 133.1.
Is this dyslexia kicking in again? Yes, that's correct. All right, J. Ross.
553 contact center 133.12. Get a.
Yes, yes, that is correct.
Push 23 Charlie contact center 128.75. 128.75.
IE. Oops. Elm.
Door shuttle 41 uniform contact center 133.12.
SZ.
2 north shuttle 41 uniform. Okay. Okay.
Wraps. Right, that's correct.
W822 descend and maintain flight level 190.
Sordo.
Flight level 190, JetBlue 822.
This is some of the pouring stuff that has to get done. Double R,
Delta 48
EG,
climb and maintain flight level 310. 310,
double G. Sosa,
Blue 1159 with you, 290 for 300.
Step 1159,
KT.
good evening, clear direct, Manta.
Check me into JetBlue 1159.
Oh, we're getting close now. Sword.
I-42 contact
Yes.
center 128.75. 15,
And
United
that's
42, so on.
Calda.
Good evening, Delta 126 Heavies out of
CJ.
190. Delta 126 center, good evening, climb and maintain flight level 290. Delta 126 cleared to flight level 290.
By cell.
Delta 126, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Act up.
Delta 126, clear to flight level 330. What kind of rods in the climb? I'm not getting any
And
more
from
than
act up, we're going to CIL.
Okay.
Okay. Right. And then from CI, we're going to be picking up the... Alright, let's make sure there's no crazy waypoints in here. For this ride.
I'm sorry, it's 220?
200, jet 1159.
All right, 40 East demand flight level 200, jet 1159.
CJ.
Guard 6032, descend and maintain flight level
Okay.
310. Descend and maintain flight level 310.
Maybe I'm going too fast for the computer. And then from here, we're on our way in. Let's have a quick peek at that. Let me give you that chop.
Descend and maintain flight level 290. Descend and maintain flight level 290.
Let me look at the same thing here on the back end. Right, I said we're using the RNAV-C is what they were using, and to 31. So from SIE, we're into Jenga, into Steve, Pritzy, runway 31, and then on the mist, and then the hold. And that looks good. Alright, I don't think we have any issues there.
6032 plus 40 miles south of Provia, flight level 1.
Now let me give you
40 south of Provia, flight level 190, Brickyard.
load data sheet again here. And let me grab the same thing. Let's come up here.
At 974, flight level 350, light.
I have this written down already. But as you can see, our payload is going to be 39.6. Our zero fuel weight is 134.6. Our fuel is 23.6. Right, 23.6, 39.6, 134.6. Now let's see if this is going to work. I think I may have figured this one out. Oh wait, let me give you the electronic flight bag. Let me have the same thing. And let's go to weight, fuel, and bounce. Oh, they're in kilograms again. Now let me fix that real quick. When I had an issue with the MCP, I went in here and when I set this up, not sure where that is in here again. General, there it is. Make sure everything else in here is okay. Captain's side, yeah, that's good. Save that. Alright, let's come back here now. Alright, our fuel this ride, I said, was 23.6. Okay. And our payload is 39.6. And that should give us a zero fuel weight of 134.6, 27.6. And we're off by 43. Let's fix that. That looks a little weak. Okay, here we go.
1 center climb and maintain flight level 370. Level 370, Delta 1.
Alright, 134.6. Okay, so the zero fuel weight is a match now. We're looking at a CG of 27.7. So that's looking pretty good. Let me give you the load data sheet again if I get my fat fingers in there.
Out of 974, Flightdeck, Brad.
And let's get up to the top here. Alright. So the zero fuel weight I said was 134.6. Our CI is going to be 18. Our cost index. Our final reserve is going to be 69.55, so that's going to be 7.0. And we are cruising at 370. And we got a match. Alright, let's get our cruise winds and all that stuff. We'll go to top of climb. Hopefully all this stuff is following along here. Top of climb, 235 at 27.
Contact center 128.75.
Yes.
12875.
Yes. And the OAT is going to be 8. We're not going to derate the engines. And the CG I said was 27.7. This is going to be a flaps 5 takeoff. Trim is 475.
All right, squawk is now 3546. Jump
And that is okay. I didn't find a slope. And the winds I said were 170 at 7.
Air France 007, contact center 128.75.
Okay, that's looking pretty good. Engine out is going to be a $153. That's looking pretty good. All right, let's get out descent forecast set up in here. We've got 20,000, 15,000, 10,000.
Yeah, we called that earlier. Director Provey, descent level 29.
Okay, let's go to top of descent now. Top of descent. We're looking at 8 as well. Okay. And on the back end, it was 3010.
November 419, radar 128.75.
Let's get our winds. 20,246 at 49. Oops. At 15,246 at 33.
JetBlue 1326, roger. Return direct Proby.
And at 10,247
Provey at this time, descending 270.
at 27. Yes. Oh, what did I do? I put the wrong one in there? Okay, 15,246, 33. My fat fingers must have hit the wrong button. And at 20,246, 49.
Looks like you're turning a lot further than true.
Okay. And that looks good. All right, now, real quick, let me give you...
So it's trying to correct itself. It's correcting right now, of course.
Let me have a look at that as well. Let's go back to Palm Beach. And we had what, the T-Bird 6, yes?
JetBlue 184, descend and maintain flight level 190, leave 2,000 feet per minute in the descent phase.
Descent level 190, 2,000 feet a minute or better, JetBlue 184.
And that's going to be 321. Unless they tell us otherwise. And what do we have? Restrictions here. Cryo, we need to be above 25. Butler, we need to be above 4. That's in. Bagger, we need to be above 10. There's 15 in there already. And that's pretty much it. On the way out, we're coming all the way up to Vayap there. Let's take a look on the way in here. And we would direct, right? Yep. And let me have you.
Delta 106, center 128.75.
2875, Delta 106.
Real quick. A deuce, right? And 210. That's looking pretty good. All right, there's no issues here. We're good.
Delta 1326, center maintain flight level 190.
Let's have you now.
Level 190, Delta 1326.
Right, and you. Alright, land altitude is good.
Mission 41,
On hold, okay, we're gonna hold. Decision height's gonna be a deuce. I put this in if we have to come back. I hit some birds, we got an engine out, something happens, we gotta come back. All this is already programmed in. Cross-check that. This is already programmed, which makes it a lot easier when you're in here by yourself. I will look at 279.
Triple 184, contact center 134.
111.9.
3342, triple 184.
111.9.
1326, contact center 134.
That's good, that's good. Tower, what do we have? What's tower? Tower 119.1. And departure, they gave us 123.625. Okay, that's all looking pretty good. All right, I'll take terrain, position, data, airport, and station. I'm on the master, you're on the slave. You can have weather, station, airport, data, and position. Okay. I cleared up to 4. That's all looking pretty good. Alright, my nose wheel steering is normal guarded. My clock is fine. Let's check out displays. I will take you. And I will take you. And the lower displays you're not going to see because of SayIntentions. Auto flight 1 and 2. Test is good. Alright, artificial horizon is level. Ground speed 045 on the speed tape. V1 is 143. 153 on the engine out. Initial heading is 321. We have a decision height of 200 if we have to come back. Our local pressure is 3001. We're cleared up to 4. I have terrain on the nav display. And we're looking at 3001 on the standby. M1 is set auto. Speed reference is set auto. Reset the fuel flow. Auto brake is set for rejected takeoff. We are good here. That's looking pretty good. You know what? Let me have progress there. And trim is 475. Let that run amok. Okay, and let's check the bottles. Bottles are good. We've got a clear board. Cargo test. Very good. All right, let's get TCAS test done. That test should be done. And let's check the stall warning.
Climb now. Climb.
Look at 1 and 2.
Climb.
Oh, they're so low I can't hear them.
Climb. Clear of conflict. Descend. 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 Crossing. Descend.
Let's see. What did I miss here?
Descend. Descend. Descend now. Descend. Descend now. Increase climb. Increase climb.
You know, it's funny you should mention gambling, Alex. Every time I've been to the casino, I've hit. I've won every time I went. First time I've ever gone into a casino was in Aruba with my wife when we were on our honeymoon. And I just walked up to a machine 3 or 4 pulls later, bells and whistles were going off. The guard there said, "Don't move." My wife said, "You broke the machine." Then the guy came over and he said, "Put your hand out." I went like this and he just started counting money into my hand. It was amazing. So as soon as that happened, that cash went into my pocket. I kid you not. I went and I got my wife and I a bucket of nickels, and it took us like 4.5 hours to get rid of them so we could get out of the place. We went into the back on the nickel machines. Since then, I've been in 3 other casinos, and I've hit every time. I actually went to Atlantic City, being that we're heading up that way, and talk about having a busted bottom. We were in Atlantic City. We played a couple of machines, and I hit on a couple of them. So I just, you know what, let's go into the big machines, the Majestic room, you know, where the $20, slot machines are. I said, all right, I'm walking in there. There's nobody in there. There's like 1, 2 people. That's it. Nobody else is in there. I'm walking around, I'm going, no, 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 yes. And I put a $20 bill in. 2 hits later, I hit for $100. We walked out. That was it. So I have hit every time I have gone, even when we went down here in Florida. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, that test is done. Let's get that test done, then we can get out of here. Let's get the doors buttoned up.
Wind shear, in up, think rate, terrain, pull up, don't sink, too low, terrain, too low, gear, too low, flaps,
Services.
too low, terrain.
All right, brake is good, the pressure's good, we can get rid of the jocks. Let's get the APU up and running. We've got fuel in the center tank.
2,500, 1,000, 500, 400, 300,
Alright, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
So I hear Microsoft 2024 has the ability to fly offline now. That's pretty cool. I haven't looked at it yet, though. I still have to wait for PMDG to have their aircraft ready in order to give it a try with the flight deck. So hopefully that's going to pop sometime soon. But the one good thing about waiting is 2024 should be well underway of being a well-established base platform, hopefully.
Delta 444, contact Lebanon 128.75.
Yeah, I think we went to the Hard Rock. I think is where we went, down here in, I'm in West Boca, so it's a drive away. Alright, that's all looking pretty good. The doors are all buttoned up. We're just waiting on the APU now, and we can get on out of here. Alright, APU is up. Let's get on APU 10, and you know what? Let's say we waited a minute. It's not a real APU, simulated one. And let's get disconnected from the gate. And let's call for pushback.
Grounded cockpit, tower's driving up.
Now, let me fix all this stuff. Now, you don't need the CDU anymore. We can get rid of that. And let me go back to the charts. And we got 28 right on the way out, which is right here.
W170, we'd like to start our descent. Jeffrey 170, descend via the robust 3, runway 4 right, Providence, Elton here.
Yeah, I've been extremely lucky with the casinos a few times. I think I've been 3-4 times I've been to casino, hit every time. And one of the times that I went, I didn't even have to use my own money. Get this. My mom, who's in
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
who's in one of those 55 and over developments, they run trips to the casino down here because it's not that far. Run bus rides. So you pay $10 for the bus. They give you $25 to go gamble with, and you get a lunch ticket. So with that $25, I actually won, and I had a meal with that as well. My wife is amazed. No idea how I do it. I have no idea how it happens. It just seems to find me. Let's get some air in here. One thing that I found with the casinos is
Connected and bypass plane inserted. Please parking brake.
we're pretty much good to get out of here. One of the things that I found looking at stuff on the line is if you're going to go to like the slot machines, if you're not going to play cards or things like that, is you want to hit ones that are near like the entranceways. You want to hit ones that are near like the elevators. Those are set to actually hit a little bit more often than the other ones because they want people that are getting on and off the elevator or walking past the casinos to hear that stuff to kind of drive them in. So keep that in mind next time you go to a casino. Who knows, you may get lucky like I did. But that's the strategy I've followed, and so far it's paid off. Pretty cool. All right, we're good to get out of here. West Palm Ground, Spirit 2487 at gate Charlie 8, ready for push and start with Kilo.
Spirit Wings 2487, Palm Beach Ground, push and start approved, tail west.
All right, we are good to go. Let's get that clock going and release the brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
All right, left and right packs are off. Pressure's good. Anti-collision lights coming on, and we're starting number 2. I'm using that fluid motion in the latest drivers from NVIDIA, so we'll see just how well that's going to work out. This will actually be my first ride.
And Delta 204, you actually can shoot direct to Whale now, direct Whale. Right Whale for Delta 204. Person 22 Quebec, are you direct to Alex now?
Direct to Getting, and then we'll turn back to Alex. We've got some weather on our left hand side.
Alright.
Oh, that's stable. That's locked. Gen 2. We've got juice. Isolation valve is closed. Right back to auto. Duct pressure's good. We're starting number 1.
Publish speed depth probe, you have to go to 66, thanks for your help. Contact on a 133.42. 3342,
I have the information for my wife's return flight as well, so I'll be doing that one after I get her home.
I said 649, go ahead.
Yeah, we have something.
So on the way up, my wife was in seat 4A, 4 Alpha.
I said 649, approved as requested, when able to redirect to
Extra leg room.
Warren intersection advised.
Okay, we are cleared to deviate left of south, and when ready, stable direct warm, and we'll advise time.
All right, that's stable. That's locked. Gen 1.
Delta 204.
We've got juice.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Delta 204, bye-bye.
Off.
Disconnecting tow.
We got a clean board.
Delta 140, proceed direct to Vital.
Delta 140, direct Vital.
Giant 8320, proceed direct to Dovey.
Direct Dovey for Giant 8320.
Hopefully this is going to be a nice mellow flight like my wife's was.
Delta 864 up on the right. Delta 140, contact running on 128.75.
Delta 141.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Good flight.
Oh, we're definitely going to push Mach 0.8, that's for sure. All right, so they're all disconnected. The tug's getting on out of here. Let's go. TA Auto. Let's have a peek.
That's what we are deviating from.
It's looking pretty good.
I-649. Additionally, about 40 to 50 miles southwest of MJ, I'm showing a 40-mile area of heavy to extreme precipitation, just probably 15 miles west of J174.
That's, we have that as well, but we would like to deviate east of this weather past J2 and then when able direct one, I-649.
Roger, it's approved as requested and just advising you to turn towards Warren or Snow Hill.
Palm Beach ground, Spirit 2487 at gate 8 Charlie, ready to taxi to runway 28 right.
Spirit Wings 2487, runway 28 right, taxi via Charlie 8, Charlie Delta, cross runway 28 right, then Kilo Lima, contact tower on 119.1 when ready for departure.
They got us crossing over, going over the other side. We're not going to do that. We'll take Charlie 8 to Charlie, down to Charlie 13, and we'll pick up 28 right there. They got us crossing, coming around the other side for no reason.
Giant 83.
Clear to taxi to runway 28 right via Charlie 8, Charlie Delta, cross runway 28 right, then Kilo, Spirit 2487. All right, let's go.
918, second run at flight level 330 with deviating right of course for weather and requesting flight level 350. 918, climb maintain level 3.
So Spirit flight 2487, they did this ride 2 hours 25 minutes. We'll see just how close we can come to that. Hopefully we're not going to have any issues with the new drivers that I just put in here. I did lose a cable today for my MCP. Went bad. So Charlie 8's right in front of us. That was an easy fix. Got me a little nervous. I thought the controller board went. Or was on its way out.
1842,
And for hospital
Subway 54 descended, the Roebuck 3, runway 4 right, Pavit altimeter is 2968.
Alright, JetBlue 854 was sent.
And they cleared us to change frequency.
Cheyenne 8320 contact, been now 125.902.
2592.
Seems pretty smooth so far, from what I'm seeing. With this motion stuff.
Yeah, please sure you've got 14 better west.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it looks like any turn towards Madison is going to put us right in the middle of that zone. Just keep fly out towards the east of Bradley and turn in there.
So there's that
I'm going to take this down to the end and make a right.
And then that turns in all the way towards Kennedy to LaGuardia. Then the line is more of a typical northeastern line from LaGuardia that continues right up over Bradley, actually up over Manchester, right up towards Kennedy. So at some point,
I like the new vehicles that they put into play here in Laminar. Look pretty good.
So, but it's your choice. Like if you want to shoot direct to Groton, Connecticut, Golf, Austin, November, direct Bradley, and then whenever you're ready to try to work your way through the weather, you're welcome to do that. I'm actually showing more holes west of Madison, but you'd have to go probably about 30 to 40 miles west of Madison to get in behind the line of weather. Like I said, currently right now I'm showing moderate precipitation over Bradley and east of Bradley. I think that line has gone through Bradley at this point.
So, are you suggesting we turn in and try to cross soon, or try to work our way north?
Well, your choice. Like I say, you're going to have to go through the line unless you want to go all the way up to Augusta, Maine.
Roger.
Okay, United 918 is direct to United 918, thank you.
Alright, let's bring up that chart. T-Bird 6.
We might have to still go right a course for that.
Blue 6 9914, Roger. You're cleared now direct to Groton, direct to Bradley. If you need to deviate right of Groton right now for the next 20 miles or so, just let me know. I understand that, and let me know when you direct Groton.
All right, we'll do. We are direct Groton right now, but we'll ask for deviation when we need it.
Very good. And if you actually want to cut it short, there's another fix about 20 miles west of Groton called Cream, Charlie Romeo, Echo Alpha Mike, or you can even go as close as Hartford, Connecticut. That way you could actually take a look at that weather. And if
It would be nice if the shadows from the cloud would actually extend past the network.
East of that, you're welcome to do that also.
All right, we'll talk about it some with the back page.
We did switch, yeah. West Palm Towers, Spirit 2487, holding short, runway 28 right, ready for departure.
Spirit Wings 2487, Palm Beach Tower, runway 28 right, winds 220 at 12. RNAV Crier, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Spirit 2487. All right, we're good to go.
It's a -2. We are still east of the line, and it's
Get my clock going. You're up and running.
south of 1. So
Let's have a peek.
as it looks, we would like to stay east of
Tender
the line.
notification is complete. Exterior lights as needed. We are good. Engine start select is to continuous. Auto throttle is armed. Transponders TARA auto. Parker brake release 40%. We're on our way.
Further down the road, and you can let know now. Contact center 133.12 and let them know when you can go direct.
Approaching 2.
All right, Atlantic City, here we come, ready or not. Go meet my wife at the casino.
Subway 54, contact center 133.42. 133.42.
All right, give me 40%.
3342 for Jeff.
On runway 28 right.
Stable, Toga. Thrust set. Airspeed's active. knots. Check. Throttle hold. We're stable through 80.
V1, rotate. Positive grade.
Gear up. Feel those winds pushing. At 400, we'll give it to the auto flight system. We'll straight out. Now hopefully those 2D screens are following behind there rather nicely.
Spirit Wings 2487, contact departure on 123.625.
Contact departure 123.625, Spirit 2487, good day. Palm Beach departure, Spirit 2487, with you, climbing through 2,000 for 4,000, inbound Steve.
Spirit Wings 2487, Palm Beach departure, radar contact, climb via the SID.
Climb via the SID, Spirit 2487. Alright, so let's head on up. We need to be above 10. We'll start with that. And don't need you. Flaps 1.
You said you're going to be going right of that? That's coming in by the post. Okay, Curtis requested in my I'm not showing anyone at all over there. I am showing a line of web, like I say, south of Bradley that continues to just west of Madison.
Flaps up. And 309. That's a pretty cool view. It's a view that never gets old. Beautiful. All right, we're inbound Utley, so we need to be above 2,500. We're at 47 right now for Cryer. So Utley's met as well as far as the constraint is met for 4,000. We're at 5 right now. So, and we're going to continue to climb on up.
Palm Beach departure, letting you know, about 2 minutes ago, we had an aircraft near you report moderate turbulence during descent from flight level 50 to flight level 70.
Spirit 2487, thanks. Alrighty, keep them in their seats. And we're going to head straight on up.
Spirit Wings 2487, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000 feet.
See, now they did it. So I had that in there. Climb, maintain 10,000, Spirit 2487. And we're going to 343. And 22.2, right on the money. Looks like we're going to get above this already. That was a pretty smooth ride so far. So where that turbulence was coming from, we didn't hit it. That's a great view. All right, we're inbound Bagger.
1,000 to go.
See if they're going to continue us up here. Oh, there you go. He's just giving it to us now. I was just going to request it. Climb, maintain flight level 270, Spirit 2487. I didn't hear the text though. All right, well, that's 10. All right, N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibrations, all looking pretty good. We're climbing up nicely on the pressure, and the temperature back there is nice and comfortable. So from cold and dark through 10,000 feet, we're looking pretty good. We've got another 145 miles to top a climb with 895 miles to go. And we're coming up on Bagger. Bagger, we should have 21.7. We're 21.8 right now on the fuel. 11.3 when we get in.
Spirit Wings 2487, contact Miami approach on 118.1.
Contact Miami approach on 118.1, Spirit 2487. Good day. Miami approach, Spirit 2487, with you, climbing through 12,009, flight level 270, inbound T-Bird. So we're above 10 for baggers, so that constraint is met, and that's pretty much it for the ride.
2487 Miami departure. Good morning, Jupiter altimeter 29.906.
Cross-check that. And we're going to 6. And we're inbound T-Bird. So far, this has been a beautiful ride. No issues whatsoever. Beautiful ride. Let's see, what did I miss on the way out here? Oh, I didn't even see, what's that, Jules? Didn't even see you sneak in here, my friend. Oh, thanks. I hope we will have a good one. But usually when it's just, I get a chance to get in here, it's usually a pretty good day, so.
2487 Miami departure. Climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb, flight level 330, Spirit 2487. Nice view. Oh, thanks, Dowser. I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll meet at the Hard Rock. There you go. We'll have a drink at the bar, and then we'll go do some gambling. All right. Let's... There we go.
As you're probably aware, weather 10 o'clock and 25 miles and 25 mile area for the station. 12 o'clock.
All right, pressure is climbing up beautifully, and the temperature back there is nice and comfortable. We're coming up on 18, so let's switch on over. We'll run through the whole kitty caboodle here. Autopilot's engaged, attendant notification is complete, cap pressurization and temperature. We're going to monitor that. Engine bleeds are on. Pack switches are set to auto, APU is off, exterior lights as needed. We are good.
2487, contact Miami Center on 132.45.
I'll contact Miami Center on 132.45, Spirit 2487. Good day. Miami Center, Spirit 2487 with you, climbing through 19.3 with flight level 330, inbound T-Bird. Let's see, engine bleeds are on, pack switches to auto, APU is off, exterior lights as needed, they're good, engine start selectors as needed, they're off, auto brake selector is off, landing gear is up and off, and we are set for standard pressure, so we're looking pretty good on up through cruise now. And we're coming up on SIGME, 20.8 on the fuel with 21.1. 11.3 when we get in, another 875 to go. 123 miles at top of climb. It's actually pretty smooth, so we're going to let it run around. They were talking about some turbulent air, but we didn't experience anything on the way out. Rather nice view. And we're inbound SIGME. So if you can see on the chart there, once we get past Pant there, you got that little skip box line. That's not to scale, so the moving magenta triangle you see there that represents our aircraft is going to disappear, since that's not to scale. But we're still going to be on the SID out of West Palm until we hit Viap up there all the way on the right top. All in all, pretty cool ride with a rather nice view out the windows. And what time is it now? I have to watch because I have to feed the cats at 5 o'clock because my co-pilot Shadow has to get his insulin shot. So I have to keep them on a regular basis. I was hoping to be a cruise by the time 5 o'clock rolls around. We got another 10 minutes, so we should be good as long as they clear us up to 370. I get them fed, and then I got to give him his shot a little bit later. He's got to get his insulin. You can see the thunderstorm clouds out there in the distance, man. They are just towering. What are we looking at here? Let's take a look at the weather. Anything out here in the distance? Yep, there it is. Look at that nastiness. Hopefully we're going to get above it. You can have the terrain now. Not that there's any terrain to worry about. Not in Florida, anyway. And you should be 3. Alright, and we are coming up on Pant. And Pant, we should have 20.4 on the fuel. We're 20.6. So we're looking pretty good. We're still 7.5 miles out, just about. 11.3 on the fuel. 105 miles to top of climb. N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibrations, all looking pretty good. Pressure's climbing up beautifully, and the temperature back there is nice and comfortable. Beautiful ride. I hope we're going to get above this nastiness. So we're going to disappear off this moving map display here in Pont. But we're going to continue up that right track. From Malik onto one-way to Zerbo to Doosan, then Femont, and then on up to Vivab. Pretty much flawless departure out of West Palm. And we're going to 326. And the fuel's right on the money. Under 100 miles now, top of climb. Just about 850 to go. And in the real world, Spirit Airlines did this ride in 2 hours and 25 minutes. It's 23 minutes since we left the gate, 13 minutes since we entered the runway. So we still have a little ways to go on this ride. And we're off that moving map display. But we're still on the SID, on the departure. Going to get them back in their seats here in just another couple of minutes. LOC is in range. This may be what ATC was talking about. There's a whole line of storms here. And we got someone in front of us, 1,700 feet above, descending. They drifted to our left here a little bit. They shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, let's get them back in their seats. It's about 15 miles out, just about even with our flight level. But it looks like either they're descending and we're climbing, or we're climbing and they're just level. Oh wow, look, a message just popped up, an attention message. That's pretty cool. I don't know how they do that. But I know that there's a moving map display that I looked at that shows all the pilots that are online. That's pretty cool. It says attention. Oh.
Welcome to all the pilots in Florida.
Yeah.
Special greeting to our Spirit Airlines pilot, Swanson 737, streaming his flight right now on YouTube.
Pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right, we're coming up on Matic 19.8 on the fuel. Right now we're at 20. So we still have another 6.5 miles out to go. Pressure's climbing up beautifully, and the temperature's still nice and comfortable back there for them. Fuel should be 19.8. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. 11.3 when we get in. 75 miles now to top of climb. And that's 25 minutes since we left the gate. 15 minutes since we entered the runway. And it's been a great ride the whole way. I got another 5 minutes before I have to go make the dinner. That shouldn't take too long. And we're going to 357 now. And we're going to end this nastiness. That looks amazing, man. That looks great. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. There's multi-layers of clouds there. That looks fantastic. And I'm not seeing those little glittery boxes that I'm used to seeing. So I wonder if that fluid motion has something to do with it, with adding in the screens, because I'm not seeing any of that anymore. That is looking great. I think the only thing that's going to top off X-Plane now is 12.3 when we get the networking fix included into everything. I think that's going to be pretty cool.
1,000 to go.
They didn't clear us all the way up yet here. May have to request it.
3702, Foundation level 290.
Alright, 2345. Yeah, we're in the right frequency. Yeah, look, we're getting bounced around here. Miami departure, Spirit 2487. We'd like to request higher, flight level 370.
Spirit Wings 2487, climb and maintain flight level 370.
All right, clear to climb, flight level 370.
No, 2930, 28. Go.
By the time we climb above this, we'll probably be past it.
Level 210, that's 2930.
There's some ugly looking weather.
Number 3416, planning 1001.
That should be, yeah, it's coming into range now.
Number 3416, you're still not taking anything, and
Yeah, we're getting bebopped around here.
And extend about 10 miles.
FS Realistic's doing a pretty good job.
Okay. Yeah, we'll stick with whatever you tell us, because radar's not picking anything up.
Rather nice. Oh, and here comes the rain. Yep, we're going to get our plane washed.
Center Delta 92, checking down one corner.
Whoa, look at that. We're getting whipped in the rain. The winds are 18, but the unstable air in here is just, I'm sure, whipping all over the place, man. Should be through this in another 15 miles. Maybe breaking out some of those bags that are in the seats back there.
3342.2930. Climb down flight level 290, Delta 92 Heavy, and we're in a left-hand turn for, yeah.
Now, if we don't get above this, we're going to get through it in another 10 miles, so we should get our view back anyway. Oh, I appreciate that, Dowser. Yeah, I'm having a blast in here today. Everything's working real nice so far. Real nice ride. And we are inbound one way. We're not on that moving map display anymore, but you'll be able to see there we're inbound one way from Matlick. And another 5 miles. We should be basically through this. That's 30 minutes since we left the gate. 20 minutes since we entered the runway. 800 miles to go to Atlantic City. We're doing in an hour and 44 minutes. There you go. We're getting through this now. And it's right where the chart's showing it. That's pretty cool. That looks rather amazing. That looks evil, though.
Number 3416, contact near 133.42.
3342, 3416.
So 92, contact center 128.75.
128.75,
Might be a bit much. Yeah, we might get away with that. We just kicked our cruise up. We're going to cruise at Mach 0.8 instead of Mach 0.775. Oh, they look wicked. Look at these clouds, man. They look great. I don't know who they hired to work on them, but man, kudos, brother, you, sister, whoever. You did a great job. These are looking real nice.
43, squawk 3470, 3470.
3470, American Express.
Yeah, a little bit of flicker still left in the clouds in the distance because of the ray tracing. I think that they need to work on, which is coming in the future. But right now, it's still noticeable, but it's way out in the distance where you see it. The clouds up close just look absolutely amazing. And 46. And we're inbound ZiboMod.
133.42.
All in all, pretty good ride, and we're at cruise. 32 minutes since we left the gate, 22 minutes since we entered the runway. It is 5:01. I got to go feed the cats so I can give him his insulin shot on time. Oh, you saw the Alaskan flight? Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was a rather nice ride. All right, I got to go feed the cats, get him. I have to get his insulin shot ready and all that, so I'll be back in a few minutes. Enjoy the view. They just gave us climb and maintain flight level 370. Climb and maintain flight level 370, Spirit 2487. Yeah, they may be a little bit behind the times there. We're already at 370 because I requested it. So, all right, so we're good. I'll be right back. Let me go get them fed.
5279, contact center 13520.
358.
What able quarter at Yahoo?
Probably about 10 more miles. Double 1646, level 370, and direct to Ruby.
Double 1646, quarter at Ruby, and area modern station, station 12 o'clock, about 5 miles, coming north south of Houston, with the right.
Direct to Ruby, and enabled for the request for
Double 1646, right of person Bruce, and Ruby went to Evil, reset center, also spot code 2325.
Regulations as required, direct to Ruby, enabled 3547.
Contact
2875 Delta 40, good night.
We're at our 2 o'clock, about 22 miles out, taking 5 airport boulevard. This charming park is catering locals and leisure and recreation activities. It's a great spot for well-maintained resorts to attract for yourself.
First step for 310 for just
The park is nestled in Short Bridge. The city dome brings friendly community vibe. While it might not have the grandeur of a national park, it's a perfect
1646 is still area modern station, 12 o'clock, turning about 40 miles.
So as we glide above,
It's 20 miles
imagine the
diameter.
friendly matches and laughter that
Spirit Wings 2487, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.85.
46 is coming to 250.
Out of 31,250 now, Sheffield 6046. About the 255 truck.
I remember 255 First 15 exit, information level 340.
Maintain level 340 and BLM heading Avon 40 to avoid 40 miles ahead of water.
First 15 exit, arriving stable, quarter at Yahoo.
Been able to reach Yahoo will call you with 15 exit.
1646, you're going to maintain flight level 240.
Okay, Eastern 210, Sheffield 1646.
Roger, very much. Level 290.
Level 290 and reaching Cockpit. Center on 3342, good night, jump 6046, thanks for your help. Hi, GPS, you remember 290, you have ground count. Thank you for the contact. Here, direct from Mach and 4 miles, 3 from that 10 at 9,000 miles. Let's check 65. Breaker Yankee radar contact.
Spirit Wings 2487, just a heads up that we had an aircraft report light turbulence at flight level 380 about 20 minutes ago.
5013, we're on our way back to Aviation.
Aircraft 2013.
Spirit Wings 2487, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.85.
Was that the traffic for on approach for 013?
Up to 013 from the one right, 67.
Is that 013? We'll make it right
Yeah, off-right down to 6 for 14000. Good after with the radar contact Southwest River Airport, climbing maintain level 230. 230, direct whiskey. Yeah, like 57 feet, you send them in the 10,000.
10,000 status. Traffic that's in front of us on the on-approach.
Aircraft 2013, thank you. Additional traffic, also northbound Pierce and down to Redmond at 9 o'clock, 2 miles out to 5,000 miles.
And that's on 013, that's on traffic.
Direct airport established. It's been 82, clear direct from airport. Section 536, 10,000.
10 down, section 536.
So this may do turn out to maintain 11,000 left side.
11,000.
Remember, you're only with you clear direct kind of phone.
Direct line as well as direct whiskey.
At our 1 o'clock, about 24 miles out, we have the northeast Florida. This airport might not be
under radar concern, it's going to be a far, contact hour 134.5.
The cats are done. The shot is all set up. I have to give him shot in about an hour. What are we looking at here? I contact Jacksonville Center on 134.85, Spirit 2487. Good day.
Spirit Wings
Jacksonville Center, Spirit 2487 with you, flight level 370 inbound Fremont.
Spirit Wings 2487, you're on the wrong frequency. Please contact Jacksonville Center on 132.825.
That's what I'm on. Jacksonville Center, Spirit 2487 with you, flight level 370 inbound Fremont.
Spirit Wings 2487, radar contact. Maintain flight level 370. Confirm your final destination is Atlantic City, KACY.
Atlantic City is our final destination, Spirit 2487.
Center, Cirrus 2865 Bravo, 6 miles west.
And that should be in range, and you're going to 4. And I thought I heard the nav radio going off. Turn that off. Thought I heard the Morse code frequency. Now, what happened with that? Wait a minute, hold on, I'll be right back. What is this? Okay.
3535, Sheriff.
I don't know what that was all about. That was a little weird. Are we on here? Can't even tell. I think that's up now. I don't know what I did there. I did something. I did something there.
Clear visual tonight.
Alright, what are we inbound? Fremont, and then to YAP. Or VIAP. 70 miles. So we're 70 miles. We'll be done with the departure out of West Palm Beach. And we still have another 690 miles to go to Atlantic City. Another 558 miles to top of descent. So we'll be starting down in an hour and 4 minutes. Just over an hour. And that should be in range.
Alaska 232, just going to maintain level 34034.
340.
That's a 232, time to 12 o'clock, 30 miles off the level 330 Airbus.
Nice view. Nice view. We're basically going to hug the coast as we're coming up. We're not going over the water.
It's actually a former highway bridge. The bridge was named after George Crane, a dedicated state representative who was a strong advocate for preserving Florida's marshlands. The bridge offers a fantastic view of the National Forest, helping to spot for anglers trying their luck at catching a variety of fish, including redfish and flounder. It's quite a sight to see. Long, back
Okay, I got that. Yep. All right, we're coming up on Femon. Femon, we should have 17.5 on the fuel with 17.6. We're still 3 miles out though. 11.2 on the fuel when we get in. Another 670 miles to go. 538 miles of top of climb, and we're due down in just about an hour.
Delta 566, about 10 miles to southeast of
And we're just going to skirt that storm cell right there.
Delta 566, you say your transponder squad 6723.
There you go, 6723, Delta 5.
All right, we're inbound VIAP. And VIAP puts us at the end of the SID, so let's lose that. And we're going to get picked up at VIAP. Actually,
128.6
that'll work. And that should be coming into range now. How are we looking here? N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantities all looking mighty fine. Pressure's holding nicely and the temperature back there is nice and comfortable. Pretty good run. Hey, Solar Phoenix, man, how's it going? Hope you're having a good one. I'm having a good one.
Aviation 086, just going to maintain the level 340.
Maintain 340, Avianca 086.
Avianca 086, say your monitor.
Mach 185, Avianca 086.
Avianca 086, reduce your speed to Mach 179 for station.
Reduce to 79 for station, Avianca 086.
Nice. You have any YouTube videos up of you building it?
253, traffic between 10 o'clock, 10 miles northeastbound.
Well, not really.
230 Airbus. 253, 10 o'clock, Tango Center, 128.
Yeah, we're not that bad now. We'll let him run around again. Oh, you're doing the boring stuff. Yeah, the programming stuff. Yeah, that's... the boring, necessary stuff that has to be done in order to get to compatibility. So, yep, I know the feeling. I know what you're going through. All right, another 23 miles will be off the SID. And we're going to pick up a little bit of a tailwind here when we make this little right here at VIAP. And that should be coming into range.
Level 240.
240 under pump line.
Avianca 086, Central Center 128.6.
128.6, that's right. Triangulate speed active control to remember 467 out of mind, and then 427 for Suda.
Sir, 467 Alpha Mike Center, Roger, new ready device to copy. Sir, 467 Alpha Mike after Asuda, Frederick Julian, Frank Homeland, Direct Paradise. Direct Pomona. Direct Van Nuys VOR. Direct.
Ambulance 467 after Suda, direct Juki, direct Montland, direct Paradise, Pomona, and
467 Alpha Mike, Surrey, back to 1300 radar contact, 2 miles up the river.
Oh, there's a little flicker. I don't know if that was a weather update or what that was.
255 Southwest 2267.
Shadow 1389, reduce speed to 260 knots.
260 now, Southwest 13.
And boy, that puts us at the end of this SID. And we should have 17 on the fuel. We're 17 on the fuel right now. 11-1 when we get into Atlantic City, another 623 miles to go. 491 miles to top of descent.
The 467 Alpha Mike, Direct Julian.
And 32.
Direct 00 Papa Mike, Direct Julian, and Direct Paladon.
Clouds look nice.
Palomar for 800 Papa Mike.
00 Papa Mike, reduce speed to 270 knots.
Well, 270 for...
Great ride.
Shadow 1389, connect to the 1 space 16.
So 28.6.
Direct 1 space 16.
Thank you.
Air 467 Alpha Mike, is going to maintain flight level 280.
Got a tailwind helping us along a little bit. We're still not breaking 500 on the ground speed though. 493.
Alpha Mike, contact on our 1 space 16.
60 Papa Mike.
That should be coming into range. Looking pretty good. Should have grabbed a drink when I was out.
Evening LA, Southwest 694, 2027, climate 230.
So 694, but it's not going to be 270.
Climate 270, Southwest 694.
So 2267, so direct to the Rancho intersection.
Direct Rancho, Southwest 2267.
Air 467 Alpha Mike from Julian enemy take level 240.
Julian 247.
That'd be the OR1 accepting 240, Southwest 2267. Southwest 694 here.
The 467 Alpha Mike, contact center 1 space 16. 128.6.
All right, we're coming up on, who's that, Susie Q. Susie Q, we should have 16.6 on the fuel. We're still 3 miles out of Susie, and we've got 16.7, so the fuel's looking pretty good. 11.1 on the fuel when we get in Atlantic City. We've got another 461 miles to top of descent with another 592 miles to Atlantic City. All in all, it's been a pretty nice ride.
Rick told me, and for the rest of the
Hi, we're inbound Thailand.
Okay, regulations as required. Director Probe 1813547.
What do we have on the back end? Gate 7. Take a look at that. Take a look at Atlantic City.
2875 Delta 408. Good night.
Gate 7, okay. That's easy enough. And that's already done.
Spirit Wings 2487, just advising you that about 3 minutes ago, we had an aircraft report, moderate turbulence at flight level 350.
Moderate turbulence at 350. And moderate turbulence at 350, Spirit 2487, thanks. Well, hopefully it's not drifting up to 370.
Spirit Wings 2487, roger, thanks for the report. Maintain flight level 370.
That's not my report.
About the 255 truck.
November 255,
Yeah, from Thailand we're inbound Jeros. And at Thailand we should have 16.4 on the fuel. We're 16.4 right now. So we're still holding above 11 in Atlantic City. 440 miles now, top of the set. 570 to go, just about. We're starting down in about 50 minutes.
Blue 1646, we're going to maintain flight level 260.
Okay, Eastman 210, 1646.
X-ray, my altitude, level 290.
And then level 290 and reach with 15X. Center on the 3342, good night, 76446, thanks for your help.
And 3 should be coming into range now. And that's an hour since we left the gate now. 50 minutes since we entered the runway. 563 to go.
Center on 132.9 or 25.
Contact Jacksonville Center on 132.925, Spirit 2487. Good day. Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. Spirit 2487 with you. Flight level 370 inbound Jeros.
Spirit Wings 2487, Jacksonville Center, good morning.
All right.
Five dark, looking at it straight ahead and we're above the wind.
Hey, Paul, how's it going?
Heading is 142.
Yeah, I'm having a good day. Flightdeck is performing beautifully. Yep. I'm mimicking the real ride that my wife did on Thursday from West Palm up to Atlantic City to go see some family. So far so good, from cold and dark on up through cruise. Beautiful ride.
Actually, how much longer on that heading?
Oh, thanks, Paul.
About 5 miles with Mount X-ray.
He's like Forrest Gump in Big Chill, having seen Sean
Please, your Micro 732, 330.
Imagine
American
Tom
732,
jogging down the
area moderate to heavy, starting at 12 o'clock, 11 to 12 o'clock, 10 miles, 5 miles.
We'll let John like Sunday.
Southern JetBlue 2503 out of 16.6 for 190, heading 160.
JetBlue 2503, Maritime Control Level 250, light top.
250, JetBlue 2503, and can we get cleared direct jet or
That should be coming into range now.
let's go Delta JetBlue
A little bit of haze we're picking up here.
2503.
This must be where they're picking up the disturbance.
Direct jumper.
Right below us.
JetBlue 2503.
Flight level 350. Yeah. We just lost most of our view.
Hey, we're going 310 right now.
And we just got it back. That was quick.
UK with Dr. 085
JetBlue 6470, pretty affirmative.
With 2809, leveling 19, turning to 160 heading.
JetBlue 2809, center timing, flight level 23023, expect light stop.
Let's have a look at the weather on the back end, shall we?
JetBlue 2809, direct jumper.
Direct jumper, with 2809.
And I want you from
15 X-ray timing,
Atlantic
control level
City.
240.
340, we're standby 370, west Mount X-ray.
I don't want that.
JetBlue 2809, timing 2909.
Galaxy 290, W2809.
Alright, what do we have in Atlantic City? Oh, hey, you know what? I can actually even show that to you. Give you the CDU there. And you can see the weather. 280 at 11, gusting to 18. 10 statute miles of visibility. And we're looking pretty good. 2983. I'll put that in there right now.
That's Aviation.
Cross check that. That's a great view. Alright. And Pele at 56. Right, J. Ross, 15.8, 15.8, right on the money on the fuel. Another 520 miles to go to Atlantic City. 388 to top of descent. All in all, it's been a great ride. And what are we looking at here? Another half hour-ish. I'll go out and I'll give him his insulin shot. Oh, hey, Rodney. How's it going, man? I hope you're having a great day. I'm having a pretty good one. I'm in the flight deck. My wife is up in Atlantic City. I don't know if she's going to the casino, but if she does, I hope she wins. Yeah, I pulled it out of the closet. I'm surprised it fits. It's not comfortable, but it fits. I mean, it's not tight or anything like that. I still got some, probably weigh about the same as I did way back then.
133.5.
But it's definitely warmer in here wearing this as opposed to just a t-shirt. So don't expect this all the time. It's not all that comfortable. But I figured every now and then. I figured I'm doing a ride that my wife did in the real world, so we'll do it for those. A couple of aircraft inbound with us. All right, and we can lose that.
Are you able to ignore them yet?
7. When do we get on that arrival chart here? Oh, Atlantic City doesn't have an arrival. We're doing the approach. Yeah, that's right. And they're doing, is it the RNAV-C into 31? And we're going to pick it up at what? Oh, CI, okay. SIE. Got a ways to go.
Hello, Delta 414,
And what are we looking at here? Let's put that in. 382. A little early, but cross-check that. A little early, but what are we looking at here? Climb to 2000 direct Ricket. And we're going to hold at Kovac. Hold at Kovac and a deuce. That looks good. Alright, that looks good. That looks good. That's going to be 308.
Left course after miles of the grid.
They want us at Steve. And Patsy. Okay, you know what? Let's do that. I like that better. Alright, that looks pretty good. Don't need you.
American 732, contact center 118.46.
Oh, just a shirt, Rodney. Just a shirt. Put it back in the garage after today's ride. And maybe I'll wear it when I do the return flight for my wife's ride. She's coming back from Atlantic City back to West Palm Beach on Sunday. So I'll do the return flight after I pick her up. Probably Monday. Probably a week from today. But she left to go up there on Thursday. I just wasn't feeling up to getting in here to fly. Plus I was putting in the new NVIDIA drivers and checking out that motion stuff. See if I was getting it all configured. I think it's configured correctly. It looks pretty good. And there's no weather really to speak of out there. No weather at all for the most part that we got to worry about. I kicked up the cruise to Mach 0.8, so we should get in a little bit early. 2.5 hour ride, 8 minutes maybe, 10 minutes, somewhere in there. My wife's ride got in 5 minutes early, so we'll see. 41 knot tailwind helping us along. Look at that, 499. Almost ready to break 500 there on the ground speed. It's right there.
Yeah, we're looking at the weather starting about 80 miles in front of us. Wondering if we can get better deviations around that.
And what are we coming up on? 15.1, we're 15.2. But we're still 7 miles out. 10.9 on the fuel when we get in. We got 470 miles ago. 337 at top of descent. N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibrations, all that's looking mighty fine. Pressure back there is holding nicely and the temperature is nice and comfortable. It's been a beautiful ride.
Okay, I think we'll go straight and follow the pages down to the Southwest 41.
Southwest 4495, Roger. 250.
350, Southwest 41.
8800 top.
Nice. It's going to be interesting, man. I can't wait to see them. You're going to have this on YouTube, right, Rodney? Got to take a look at that.
352 out.
350. We're going a little bit back to the right, but we'll be getting 5 miles left to center line.
501 on the ground speed. There you go. We broke 500. All righty. Got someone 11 o'clock, about 10 miles out. Don't have an eyeball on him, though. Don't see him.
Guy with 39.2 just to maintain 8,000. Guy with 39.2 has a 39.2 to maintain 8,000.
And that's coming into range now.
Guy with 39.2 contact down. That's 004, traffic will be departing from Brandon off of runway 29, shortly to 330 heading 5,900,000 T1.
Yeah, we'll be looking for traffic and we'll make a turn back to Edinburgh, back to Van, 100.
That's 004, are you going to do the missile approach towards 3 or are you going to keep overflying on red?
We're going to overfly red and make a left turn and burn back to Van, 100, 004.
That's 004, Roger. Traffic flying any speed.
He's drifting in towards us, 5 miles out, 1,300 feet below us. Still don't have an eyeball on him, though. It's like he's going to be passing right in front of us. There he is. I got him. He's crossing. I got him. The colors almost looks like it's an Alaska Air flight.
Airplane 1907,
Yeah, we're just now checking in 1907.
Airplane 1907, Roger, radar contact 4.5 miles northwest of the Redmond Airport. And verify altitude.
We're at about 7.3 in the climb to 9,000.
Airplane 1907, Roger, might maintain 14,000,
14,000, 1907.
Wow, that's pretty cool, Rodney. That's pretty cool.
004, Roger, you can proceed on navigation and take care of Redmond class Delta altitude.
3D printers are an amazing thing, man.
We'll stay on for a few minutes. Fly over.
All right, we're going to be coming up on Elms. Elms 14.8 on the fuel. We're at 14.8 right now. We're still holding 10.8. When we get into Atlantic City, another 435 miles to go. Just over 300 to top of descent. 302.
Airplane 1907, leaving 11,000 to direct Delta.
Out of 11,000, direct Delta.
November United 653, radar contact 11 miles south of the CCOR, main bar, red altimeter 2999. 2999, main VOR, 653. 653, say altitude, type aircraft to the west. Altitude 7,700.
Myrtle Beach. Whole ton of aircraft in the area now.
653, are you a 7152 or a 7172? He's 1. Thank you. Delta 19004, traffic 11 o'clock, 3 miles, currently eastbound, up to 5,000. Here's the time.
And we'll look for traffic. We've got them on ADSB 19004.
Delta 19004, additional traffic is a helicopter 7,500, about 1 minute requested from the COR. You guys got 5 minutes for that.
Yeah, we'll look for that traffic. Thank you. 19004.
And that should be coming into range.
19004 helicopter inside.
004, left, radar 0, crossing marking, 5 take off.
Cockpit car, thank you for your help. 19004.
Probably about the halfway point right about now. Just about. Might be a touch past it. Not much though. A little ways to go and we should be passing into Washington's airspace.
Spirit Wing 2487, Jacksonville Center, high rep EP from about 2 minutes ago. Reported light turbulence, occasionally moderate at flight level 360.
It's closing up on us. Occasional moderate turbulence at 360. Spirit 2487. Thanks for the info. Thanks for the heads up.
We'll go to Portland approach 18 on 1. Stop there.
Spirit Wing 2487, contact Jacksonville Center on 135.05.
I contact Jacksonville Center on 135.05. Spirit 2487. Good day. Jacksonville Center, Spirit 2487. With you, flight level 370, inbound wraps.
Spirit Wings 2487, Jacksonville Center, good morning.
Alrighty, a little slow there.
4477, Delta Center, clock 651.
Alright, 507 on the ground speed now. Kick it up, kick it up, kick it up. Get us in early. They were in 5 minutes early. We'll see if we're going to match that or even better it. Right now, I think we're looking at about 8 minutes. So we'll see. And 9. And that's coming into range.
That's 54477, you're stuck on your land. Transmission taken.
Get pulled over to WR, we will remain.
That's 477, reservation CFR out below 6,500. So you'll be judged an altimeter 29er. Give them a first request after you're done holding.
I'm going to maintain below 6,500.
That's 477 run. 50 will be hold on.
The view's been rather amazing so far. Oh, haze just picked up. Instantly. It's because I opened my mouth. That's an hour and 20 minutes since we left the gate now. Hour and 10 since we entered the runway. What are we looking at here? Another 388 miles to go to Atlantic City. Another 255 to go to top of descent. And we're due down at what? 16? About a half hour. We'll start down. And we should be coming into Washington's airspace here in just a few minutes.
That's 477 traffic, 3 o'clock,
1
we're going to 5-1.
5,000 touch above your altitude northwest.
And wraps. 14-2, right on the money. Still holding 10-8 for Atlantic City. 380 miles to go.
Air 5 Charlie Romeo, additional traffic, 1 o'clock, 6 miles.
Be in about 55 minutes.
500, unverified.
What's the traffic?
We should be getting a handover here real soon.
Air 445 Charlie Romeo, love the same thing.
Yeah, a few aircraft heading our way. That should be coming into range. Keep getting bopped around like that. Gonna put them back in their seats. Pressure's good, temperature's nice and comfortable.
That was 8,000 for Horizon 2234.
Okay, 2234, 9,000.
9,000 for Horizon 2234.
Air 16 Papa Victor, radar for terminate the block of departure to advisory procedures. Got 477 Roger. Got 477 surplus.
Spirit Wings 2487, Jacksonville Center, contact Washington Center on 133.525.
Contact Washington Center on 133.525, Spirit 2487, good day. Washington Center, Spirit 2487, with you, flight level 370, inbound Zordo.
Spirit Wings 2487, Washington Center, good morning.
That's now 477 traffic. 9 o'clock, 1 mile southbound, altitude 5,100. That's now 477 Raptor, resume on that good.
That should be coming in a range now.
Booking 102, contact center, 164.55. 455 for the beginning, 104. United 1684, we're at an 9,000 for flight level 1 minute ago. United 1684, center, climb and maintain, flight level 230. 230 here, 1684. United 1684, climb and maintain, flight level 350. Committed 350, United 1684.
77327, contact center on 164.55. 4.55. Southwest 1466, 110,
Getting a nice tailwind now. 54 knots. Oh yeah. Keep pushing, keep pushing.
The last 800, the center pilot is set to maintain flight level 240. Session 240, last 800.
Why is it picking that? Picked the wrong one. I don't know why it was set for the low for the Victor Airways as opposed to the jet routes. Interesting. All right, we're coming up on Zordo. Zordo, we should have 13.6 on the fuel. We're 13.6 right now. 10.7 when we get in. When we get in, we have 200 miles top of descent with 330 miles to go. Putting a pretty good dent in it now. 50. Thought that was set to automatically pick. I guess maybe not.
American 2180, maintain 30 run off your greater.
Belgium 2288, contact center 133.32. 33.80,
Oh, hey Nate, how's it going? Yeah, I pulled it out of the closet. I'm running Spirit Airways flight, a flight that my wife did in the real world, going from West Palm Beach up to Atlantic City. She'd asked if I would run the ride for her, so I figured I'd break out the shirt. I'm not going to be using it all that much because this is not that comfortable. And it does get it warm in here.
Wings 2487 Washington Center. Prepare to descend in roughly 20 minutes.
We can expect to descend in about 20, Spirit 2487, thanks. All right, we're coming up to Reg now. Reg, we should have 13.4, 13.4, right on the money. Another 310 miles to go. Under 175 now. Top of descent. 20 minutes, we're on our way down. Looking pretty good. And we're going to 41.
340. I climb a 340 for number 3576.
This has been a great ride. That's an hour and a half since we left the gate. Hour and 20 minutes since we entered the runway. 107, what did it say? 307 miles to Atlantic City. And top of descent, it's holding at 173 right now. 172. Pretty great ride.
2797 will be a 3576.
At our 1 o'clock, about 12 miles out, we have the East River. This river is quite the sight from below, stretching over 275 miles long and winding its way
number 380.
It's named after the departure, lived along its banks long before European settlers arrived. The river has been a crucial part of the region's history, serving as a transportation route and a source of livelihood for many. Today, it's a popular spot for fishing, boating, and even adventurous kayaking. From up here,
300 miles to Atlantic City now. on Spirit Airlines Flight 2487 did this 2 hours, 25 minutes. They got in 5 minutes early, according to my wife. And we're going to see just how close we can come to that. I think we're about 8 minutes early right now, so we're on par. And what time is it? 6:01. Give me another 10 minutes or so, and I'm going to go give him his shot. That's coming into range now. What are we looking at here? 160 miles top of descent. Let me go give him his shot. Got to give him his insulin shot. I'll grab a drink. I'll be right back, and then we can end this ride.
November 4500, contact approach 118.42.
All right, we're coming up to Katy. Katy, 12-8, 12-8, right on the money. 255 miles to go to Atlantic City, 122 to top of descent. Another 15 minutes, we're going to start down. All in all, it's been a pretty great ride. I don't know if my wife is tuning in up in New Jersey with her phone. She gets a notice on her phone when I go live. Don't know how she did that either, but what are we looking at? 250 to go. You know what? Let's get this in here. I said 3-1 on. Let's make sure this is all done. All right, elevation. Elevation is. Yeah, no, that's good.
Spirit Wing 2487. Just a heads up that we had an aircraft report moderate turbulence about 6-7 minutes ago at flight level 350.
Moderate turbulence. Spirit Air 2487. Thanks for the heads up. All right, let's see. 382 cross-check that. That's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good.
Spirit Wing 2487, Roger. Spirit Wing 2487.
And that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. And let me put in, just in case, a 2.5 hour ride. I don't want to go around if I don't have to. That other stuff can stay the same, but we'll put this in just in case. 1091. Shouldn't need it though. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Gate 7, I know where we are there. And we can get you set as well. Alright, we are looking at 100 miles now, top of descent. And 232 to go.
Bravo Echo, usually at 127.07 will give you the wrong one.
American 2380, release 297 to cross Seahawk at 240.
And that's going to be coming into range now.
Clear direct to flight, descend to 15,000, 2986 American 2380. Go 2979, contact approach 135.07. 2507.
This one does seem to be lagging a little bit here, the one on the left. I'll take a look at that. These two look like they move in unison. That one looks like it's got a little lag in it. See what the deal is with that.
Altimeter is designer 86 and 300 knots. That be the flight 4 arrival. Designer 86 and get about that 850. There's 2380 cross flight and maintain 1000 at 300 knots. There's 2380 is going to cross flight at 11,300 knots. There's 2455, that's plate 0 for Seahawk, 40 300 Ready flight from the side center, Roger. Welcome, that's correct. Descend via the flight 4 arrival. Altimeter is 2984.
At our 1 o'clock, about 22 miles out, we have Deep Creek Ball, home to the historic Deep Creek Ball Bridge. This charming spot is
300 better. Oh, okay. Except maintain 300 knots or better. Okay, affirmative. Except maintain 300 knots or better. 2455 and still further advancing.
which is one of the oldest continually operating canals in the United States, dating back to the early
1292, climb maintain flight level 220.
Southwest 1292, direct right.
I'll have to give you a little bit of stuff first. Level 122, windows off, contact approach, 118.2. Here we go. Southwest 1292, clear direct engine. Okay, Southwest 1292.
Zero 9, 8,500, climbing 120.
609, generation, I'll maintain flight level 200.
I maintain 220.
Southwest 1292, climb maintain flight level 400.
400, Southwest 1292.
Okay, 8,714.
4,000, running visual.
Good morning, JetBlue 593, rating at 8,000, climbing 10,000.
JetBlue 593, climb maintain flight level 320.
320, JetBlue 593.
Maintain 11,000.
11,000, running visual.
All right, another 60 miles. We're on our way down. Under 200 miles to go now. 193. Another 7-8 minutes. We're going to start down.
609, contact center now, 124.5.
And from cold and dark to where we are now in the ride, just over 2 hours since I started doing the programming and all that. It's been a great run. X-Plane, ZiboMod, ZHSI, FDS to XP, everything is performed beautifully.
938, Center Roger. Contact center 132.17 today.
That should be coming into range now.
Gary 749, Center Roger, climb maintain center level 350.
How are we looking here? On N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity. That's all looking pretty good. Vibrations, fine. 1.4, 1.5. Pressure's holding beautifully, and the temperature back there is nice and comfortable. Beautiful ride. Got rocked a little bit here and there, but not that big of a deal. Overall, the ride's been pretty smooth.
Check at 251, Center Hill. United 1878, contact center 132.85. 2765.
2765, the 545 today.
That's coming into range now. Let's have you. And I'll take terrain. You can have the weather now. There's no weather to speak of out there that we got to worry about. All in all, it's been a pretty great ride. That puts us over what? Cape Charles? Cape Charles.
Number 89 is Charlie Golf, contact center 132.85.
Another 25 miles top of descent. We'll give them a couple more minutes and we'll get them back in their seat. 158 miles to go.
United 263, center Roger. How maintain flight level 350. Contact center 120.57.
20.57. Spirit Wings 2487. When you're ready to begin your descent, descend and maintain flight level 260.
I'll descend and maintain flight level 260, our discretion, Spirit 2487. All right, they cleared us down to 26. All right, yep. And give them a few more
Spirit Wings
minutes.
2487. Contact Washington Center on 121.375.
I'll contact Washington Center on 121.375, Spirit 2487. Good day. Washington Center, Spirit 2487, with you inbound Sword at flight level 370.
Spirit Wings 2487, Washington Center. Good afternoon.
And 11.5, 11.5, fuel's right on the money. We got another 10 miles to top of descent. Let's get them back in their seats now. And we've got 142 miles to Atlantic City. All right. That should be in range.
Hello, Dodge 2420. Passing flight level 180 for flight level 23.
And Spirit did this ride 2 hours, 25 minutes. They came in 5 minutes early, so we'll see how close we're going to come to that. It's an hour and 50 minutes since we left the gate, hour and 40 since we entered the runway, with 137 miles to go. All in all, it's been a beautiful ride. And we are on our way down. Hour and 50 minutes from the gate. 140 from the runway. 132 miles to go. And we're cleared down to 260.
I think 16, verify maintain flight level 330.
And you should be 42.
16, contact center 127.65.
We're coming up on Calda. Calda, we should have 11.4. We're 11.4 right now on the fuel. 10.6 when we get in. Just about 125 miles to go. Said the haze is starting to pick up here a little bit.
Yeah, 2420, contact center 127.02.
And from Calda, we're going to ZJ, and that's 46.
777 center, climb maintain flight level 330. 46.
Yeah, look at the overcast that just popped up out of nowhere. Little bit of peekaboo with the ground down there, but not much at all. We just about lost our view. Hopefully we'll get under it relatively quickly. You want some drag? We'll give you some drag, baby. Washington Center, Spirit 2487. We'd like to continue our descent down to 17,000.
Spirit Wings 2487. Descend and maintain 17,000 feet. Altimeter 2987.
Descend and maintain 17,000. Altimeter 29.87. Spirit 2487. Thanks.
251, contact 132.05.
And they said 2987. Cross-check that.
Spirit Wings 2487. Descend and maintain 8,000.
Descend and maintain 8,000. Spirit 2487. All right. We're good down to 8. Oh, the likes, Dowser? Yeah, they've been pretty good so far today. Yeah, nice. And Beisel, we're coming up to Beisel. Beisel, we should have 11.4 on the fuel, or 11.4. 10.6 when we get in. 99 miles to go. We're under 100 now. N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibrations, all looking pretty good. The temperature, the pressure is coming down nicely. And the temperature back there is nice and comfortable. All in all, it's been a great ride. And we're going to 21. And we're inbound. Act up. About 60 miles we should be on the approach for runway 31. Great view out the window. Beautiful view. Yeah, I think we're going to have a good view into Atlantic City. Oh yeah. Go meet my wife on the boardwalk. So, and my wife was actually in seat 4A on this ride. So she had a little bit of extra leg room on the way up. Pressure's coming down beautifully. Temperature's nice and comfortable. That's coming into range now. 85 miles to go.
Triple update, center using normal speed, maintain flight level 230.
Normal speed, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Spirit Wings 2487, descend and maintain 7,000.
Send and maintain 7,000, Spirit 2487.
Flight 22 midnight straight, traffic center 128.37.
All right, we're cleared down to 7 now.
How's your red? How is your red?
I've been pretty smooth for the last, we'll call it 200 miles or so.
That's 5 contact center 132.15.
3215, yeah, 5
Great view. Man, look at that view. Never gets old. We're going to be coming up on 18, so let's have a peek, shall we? Bleed air panel is set to auto. Pressurization panel, landing altitude is in. Passenger signs are on. Auto brake selector is set. Flight instruments and radios are set. Altimeter, local QNH is in, and we cross-check that. That is looking pretty good. Recall. We've got a clean board. Just got to put in the landing data, re-ref minimums. We're pretty much good down to 10. And what are we coming in at here? We're coming in at $149. Ooh. A lot of people getting out of West Palm, heading north. You would think it would be the other way around. All the snowbirds coming down now. Give you a little more speed brake here. Slow down a little bit. And let's switch on over to local pressure. Cross-check that. Looking pretty good. And we're going to 49. And it act up. 11.3 on the fuel. We're 11.3 right now. 10.6 when we get in. 70 miles to go. And we'll be on the approach in another 30 miles. And we're inbound Sea Isle.
Alpha 38, contact center 132.05. Thanks. 3005.
Bay is also home to a variety of wildlife, including osprey and deer. Keep an eye out for these majestic birds. Rehoboth Bay is one of the largest and from up here, you can truly appreciate the
All right, we're inbound Sea Isle. Sea Isle.
Bus 541, clear direct Buffalo.
Just about another 60 miles to go. That's 2 hours since we left the gate, hour and 50 minutes since we entered the runway. They did the ride 2 hours, 25 minutes, came in 5 minutes early. And the real deal. So, we'll see just how close we come to that. We were on track for about 8 minutes early.
Spirit Wings 2487, contact Atlantic City approach on 134.25.
Contact Atlantic City approach on 134.25, Spirit Air 2487. Good day. Atlantic City approach, Spirit Air 2487, with you inbound Sea Isle, descending 14.5 to 7,000.
Spirit Wings 2487, Atlantic City approach. Good afternoon, Atlantic altimeter 2986. Expect the ILS runway 31 approach into Atlantic.
Yeah, we can expect the runway 31 approach into Atlantic City, Spirit 2487.
The 5830 is flight level 320. Number 5830, good morning.
That's in range. And And at CIL, we should be on that chart now. What did I say? We had the RNAV-Z is what they used at the 3-1. I'm going to pop up right there on the bottom.
Spirit Wings 2487, descend and maintain 3000. Maintain current heading 045 vectors for the ILS runway 31 approach.
Yeah, down to 3,000, maintain heading for the ILS runway 31 approach. Spirit 2487.
113, restricting traffic left to right, about 20 miles northbound, 737 and 360.
Spirit Wings 2487, maintain current heading 050 vectors for the ILS.
Yeah, sometimes it thinks I'm asking it a question, as opposed to reading it back to him, so. Happens every now and then.
Flight level 350.
Continue to climb at 350 at 426.
Let's get you back up. And we're going to be slowing at 240 knots. Right now we're 250, 255. 45 miles ago. What a great view, man. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful ride. You can actually see Brooklyn out in the distance with Queens and Long Island out to the right there. Rather nice. Can't tell where the Verrazano Bridge is or Staten Island, but that is definitely Brooklyn and Queens out to the right. All right, we're coming up on 10. Let's light them up. You're up, you're up, you are armed. Let's have a quick peek. All right, exterior lights check set. We are good. Engine start selected to continuous, and I'm already on terrain. So we're looking pretty good. Another 40 miles to go.
35 at a speed or 33 at your choice.
And within the next 20 miles, we should be on that arrival chart into Jenga. Matter of fact, let's just slow.
FedEx 3022, you're on about a 035 at 030, FedEx 3022, route fighting 035. 035 now, FedEx 3022.
And just to confirm for FedEx 3012,
Very good.
we are clear right now to flight level 370.
7-1.
3012A from you.
Thank you.
And CIL, we should have 11-1 on the fuel. We're 11-1, 10-5 when we get in. Another 36 miles to go. Pressure's coming down beautifully. And the temperature back there is nice and comfortable. This has been a great ride. And let's get a little bit of breakout here, Johnny. Slow us down, Louis.
Last to 466, 350.
Last to 466, good one.
Slow us down there, Louis.
3445, FedEx 3012.
Man, what a great view. Never gets old.
2717,
Beauty. Yeah, I got drag out there ready, pal. I'm way ahead of you.
2949, contact center 132.05 today.
All right, 3205 is 24.
Slow all the way up here.
13437, or was it negative?
I say we're holding at a deuce.
134.37 today. 13437, or was it negative? Up 351, contact center 134.37 today. 3437 up to 351 today. Would you climb down to 6 for 320? American 66, Center Roger. I'm going to have a new route for you in a couple minutes. Be ready.
25 miles to go now. So Jenga, we should have 11 on the fuel. We're 11.1, 10.5 when we get in, so the fuel's not going to be a problem unless I can't put it down. So N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantities all looking pretty good. The pressure's come down beautifully, and the temperature back there is nice and comfortable. All in all, it's been a beautiful ride.
Yeah, go ahead, American 66, clear direct, Mike Victor Alpha, direct Delta Tango Alpha, direct Delta Alpha Foxtrot Lima Uniform, to join Jet 70, to Lima Victor Zulu for the Lendy 6 arrival at the JFK. Direct Delta Alpha Foxtrot Lima Uniform, Jet 70 to Lima Victor Zulu, looks for scrap. And then the Lendy 6 arrival into Kennedy for American 66. American 66, read back, Brett, thank you.
Alright, let's get you back set.
Doesn't go.
Start slowing up here. You know what, I'll go right to 5. Give me 5 on the flaps.
5 flight level 340, United States.
On the mist, we're looking at a runway heading, so let's get that in there, 308. And we're holding at a deuce, yes.
American 251, Center, good morning. Climb and maintain flight level 330.
330, 251. Good morning. 928,
Give me 10 on the flaps.
United 2487, turn right, heading 080.
I ride to 080, Spirit 2487.
American 251, climb and maintain flight level 350.
They're going to deviate from the charts a little bit here. We could just follow the charts in, but we'll see how well SayIntentions does here on the ride in.
Spirit Wings 2487, 6 miles from Steve. Turn left heading 010, descend and maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 31 approach.
We're 6 miles from Steve. Turn left heading 010, descend and maintain 2000 until established. Cleared for the ILS runway 31 approach, Spirit 2487. And we're down at 2.
American 270, Center, good morning. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Nice and mellow on the way down. Right and left 010.
Center, good morning. Last warning 35360, good right.
Should have just left us alone.
Doesn't go.
Center November 455 Delta Golf, contact through 220 for 290.
November 455 Delta Golf, Center, good morning.
All right, so we're looking good here. Let's bring up the chart.
Flight level 350.
And we've got gate 7. We're coming in on 3-1.
So I'm 455 at 360.
2500.
455, Center, good morning. Morning.
Center, good morning. Alaska 493, 360.
Alaska 493, Center, good morning.
All right, Atlantic City, here we come, baby.
November 5 Delta Golf, climb and maintain.
Spirit Wings 2487, contact Atlantic Tower on 120.3.
Contact Atlantic Tower on 120.3, Spirit 2487. Good day. Atlantic Tower, Spirit 2487, with you. 14-mile final, runway 31.
Spirit Wings 2487,
Let's pick
Atlantic
up the
City Tower,
localizer.
170 at Niner. Runway 31, cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 31, Spirit 2487.
American 270, contact Center 134.45. Good morning.
3445, American 70, good morning.
Got the airport and the runway.
2487, runway 31 is not available at Cleveland. Available runways are 28 and 24 right for arrivals. Please
At
advise your
Cleveland?
intentions.
We're not going to Cleveland. Runway 31 is not available at Cleveland. So, Atlantic City, be advised, Spirit Air 2487. We're inbound Atlantic City, runway 31. Give me the gear.
Is 2755, clear again, the other? Alright, directing out the other, rest 2757.
Flaps 15, speed check. I'm going to slow all the way up. And when I say we're holding at what? We're holding at a deuce, okay. And 27 on that. And that's going to be 308. Alright, and we're going to go right to 30 on the flaps. Alright, lights, engine start, selectors, auto brake, speed brake, landing gear, flaps, and they have been notified. 10 notifications complete, speed breakers armed, landing gears down, 3 green, flaps are set for landing. Alright.
November 889er Delta Whiskey Center, good morning.
Beautiful ride. The auto flight has had the ride since 400 feet and has performed beautifully, so we're looking pretty good right here. 16 knot headwind we're looking at right now. Oh yeah, and you know what? My bird, I've got control. My baby. I want to have some fun.
United 2113 Center, good morning.
I guess they never got back to us. Yeah, they got a little mixed up.
United 2113, climb and maintain, flight level 370.
Beautiful view. Mile final. Continue.
300. 200. 100.
Careful landing.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Welcome to Atlantic City. Don't lose the house. Pretty cool ride. Knots.
Spirit Wing 2487, welcome to Atlantic. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Contact ground 121.9 is Spirit 2487. Good day.
4,000 feet remaining.
Guess I could have hit the brakes hard and did that left there, but no biggie.
3,000 remaining.
And let's get all this set up here. TA test. Oh, easy there, Louis. Atlantic City Ground, Spirit 2487 with you. Intersection Charlie. Looking to go to gate 7. APU is up. Let's grab the APU.
Spirit Wings 2487, Atlantic City Ground, taxi to Terminal 1, Gate 7 via Bravo, cross runway 22, then Lima. Have a good day.
Clear to taxi to gate 7 via Bravo. Clear to cross one-way 22 and via Lima. Spirit 2487. Yeah, that's right.
Here, 10 to 585, Pacific 732.15 today.
So, runway to runway, we're looking at 208. And I'll have you now. And we can kill number 2. Alright, let's have a peek. Exterior lights, check set. What do we have here? That is, we are looking good there. Well, we got to cross anyway, so. APU, yep, APU is up and running. Your damper switch is off. Window heat switches as needed. They are off. Probe heat switches are off. Engine and wing anti-ice are off. Engine start selectors as needed. They are off.
597340.
Auto brake selectors off. Speed brake is down. Flaps are up. Transponders TA auto. And weather radar set to test. All right. Looking pretty good. Electric, yep. And then up next should be hydraulics.
404 Tango Hotel, contact Citadel 133.55.
So if we get to the gate in another minute, we are 5 minutes early. Oh, it just flipped. We're 5 minutes early right now. So they did it 5 minutes early. We're going to do it maybe 4 minutes early. Not bad. Off by a minute. Pretty cool. All right, I don't think anybody, I think that's our gate right there, 7. I don't think anybody's in it. And we got the second ride coming up here.
Second and 340, smooth ride, President.
And hydraulics, yep. Thank you.
703.
703, go ahead.
Yeah, do you have any road reports at 400? We're just trying to pick up a little light top here at 30.
Nope, no report.
Oh, I'm going to blind everybody there, Louis.
West at 703.
Going to blind everybody.
703, find you on 400.
And you know what? We can kill you as well.
1681, sir, for traffic. Line and maintain, flight level 380, thank you.
Line maintain, flight level 380, Richard Rouge, 1681.
No Marshall. Ooh.
Let's see, 61, get it.
Hell, thank you for flying Spirit.
1681, contact center, 133.15.
Oh, there's a Marshall there.
3215.
Is he going to pop up here? You going to pop up for us there, Louis? No. Not going to give us a Marshall. Ooh.
Yeah, we wanted to just give you a pilot up the ride up here at 4002.
Thank you.
So that's 25.
All right, and you're off. Any collision, let them run around, and we'll stop that clock. 2:22, 3 minutes. We're 3 minutes early, they did it 5 minutes early. Actually, no, it was 2:25, they did it in 2:20. We did it in 2:22, so we're off by 2 minutes, so not too bad. Pretty good ride. All right, let's get set up on the back end here. I'm going to need you. Ground services, GPU, set the chocks, ASU. Let's get the doors open. Okay, chocks are in position. We can lose the brake. Ground power is available. Let's get on ground. We'll confirm with the AC selector. We're going to get set for unconditioned air. Don't need the APU anymore. You're off. Galley power is off. Hydraulic pumps are off. And standby is off. Let's have a peek. Electrical power, APU or ground. We're on ground. Bleed air panel. We are set for unconditioned air. APU is off. Left and right packs. The auto isolation valve is open. That's looking pretty good. Fuel levers are set to cut off. Anti-collision light is off. Passenger signs are off. Fuel pump switches are off. Electrical panel check set. Galley power is off. Window heat switches are off. Probe heat switches are off. Hydraulic pumps, electric 2 and 1 are off. Exterior lights as needed. We have position lights. Flight director switches are off. Parking brake is off because the chocks are in position. All right, let's shut down completely. I'm going to go get something to eat. I got to go feed the outside cats. I don't know if I'm going to get another ride in today, but this one was pretty cool. All right, IRS select is to off. Emergency exit lights are off. Exterior lights are off. And let's get that set. That is set. You are going to both. We're going to disconnect ground power. AC/DC select is to standby. And battery switch is off. And that's a wrap. So we started from an originator flight, and now we just secured this on the back end. This was basically a ride from beginning to end, 100%. It was a pretty cool ride. I got to go take a look at it on the big screen, see what it looked like. But from sitting in here, it looked pretty cool. So for those of you that were with me today, I hope you enjoyed today's ride. I had a blast like I always do when I get a chance to get in the flight deck. And I don't know if my wife tuned in today, because I know she gets notices. She was in seat 4A when she did this ride from West Palm into Atlantic City, so they may have tuned in for a little bit of that. If so, hi everybody. And with that, for those of you that joined me, you know I always enjoy the company and the conversation, my friends, so thanks for stopping by. When it comes to YouTube, I know you have a lot of choices, so I appreciate you spending some time with me. All right, and with that said, I will catch everybody on my next live flight. Have a great rest of your day.